totally ethical in my mind, you know, and that's what I wanted to reward, because I think he keeps the perfect distance to his subject matter. He says very important things, but in a, you know, as he uses to say all the time, you know, he doesn't deliver messages, you know, he just shows things in the very subtle way, and it's a very important film for me.
Sir? Yes, my question is to Madame Isabelle Huppert, but actually it's kind of a general question to the whole of the jury members. What are the criteria upon which you choose which film will be given the Palme d'Or? Thank you.
Oh, there was no theoretical criteria, I think. The criteria stand out after. Maybe you can also find a line when you see a prize, but I don't think that things that don't work this way, you know. It's more organic, it's more by intuition. I think you like something or you dislike it, but you don't read a series of criteria, as you say, because you can never say that a work of art fits in a specific range of criteria, you know. It's always a surprise, and a work of art or film, by definition, is too free to fit in a series of preconceived criteria that you would like to establish. So.
Okay, you wanted to add something?
It was very democratic in any case, and everybody spoke about the movies, each movie, and we all had time and we listened to each other. And what I had hoped before starting to watch the movies is that maybe by hearing my fellow jury members' ideas, I could change my mind about some movies, which really happened. So it was such a beautiful experience, and really a sharing experience of brains. I really loved it. Thank you so much, my fellow jury members.
Any of the jury members want to add anything? Then we'll have another question. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say it's a tribute, I think, to Isabelle as the head of the jury. I mean, I don't know if I speak for everybody here. I think I do. That there were not a series of aesthetic criteria. If there was a very open discussion, a very frank discussion, and no discord. And there was a kind of, I mean, I'm going to miss doing it, and it's really due to Isabelle that she didn't set the rules, you know. And we felt free to talk. So I think we're all in debt to Isabelle, really.
I would endorse that. I would say that it was a very democratic and very free discussion, and we compared notes and we agreed, disagreed, but we always came to a consensus. And we looked for excellence. We looked for something that really moved us. We looked for many other criteria, but on the whole, we looked for a totality, we looked for a focus and something that really touched us. So I think those were the criteria that we were looking at, and we reached those ends by continuously discussing, and we met many times, and we just continuously talked about the films that we saw, and then, you know, it just evolved, it just arrived at a conclusion.
저한테는 이번 심사를 같이 하면서 단순히 영화에 대해서 평가하고 점수를 매기는 것뿐만 아니고 이렇게 훌륭한 심사위원들과 함께 영화라는 것에 대해서 같이 생각해보고 어떤 영화에 대한 우리의 태도, 또 영화라는 매체가 관객과 어떤 관계를 가져야 되는지 이런 것을 정말로 깊이 있게 서로 나누고 이해하고 교감했던 아주 소중한 기회였던 것 같습니다. 그리고 우리들의 토론은 항상 열려 있었고 결과적으로 아주 창조적인 결과를 이끌어냈다고 생각합니다.
Translation over there.
Pour moi, l'expérience En tant que membre du jury, n'était pas seulement juger ou donner des notes au film, mais c'était surtout partager l'expérience avec d'autres membres du jury. On a pu réfléchir ensemble sur le cinéma même, et puis c'était encore plus significatif pour moi parce qu'on a pu parler profondément de la relation entre le cinéma et le spectateur. Donc on a vraiment partagé nos discussions, c'était vraiment une occasion merveilleuse pour moi et les discussions étaient toujours très ouvertes. J'en suis très content.
Mr. Kureishi? Oh, sorry, you were drinking.
What's the question? It's quite odd watching two films a day, and quite intense, and some of the films are very, very long. And some of them are very, very weird as well, I have to say. But most of them were interesting, and we discussed them all very intensively. And I have to say, I saw things I'd never seen in my life before in some of these films. But in the end, on the whole, we came to the right decisions. Thank you.
Robin?
Oh, it is. You know, there's been rumors circulating that we were fighting in the room. And the beauty about loving each other, whether you're in a relationship or you just meet someone and you think, oh, this could be a new friend, we could disagree and we still love each other. I felt like we built a commune amongst us, even though some of us didn't view the movies at the same time. Some did. Didn't matter. We'd come together, we'd have deliberations, and it was the heat and the discussion and opening each other's minds, ultimately, which was the beauty of the love, is what I'm talking about. It was so great to end and know that we're all friends. And we got so much from each other. I learned so much from everybody, where I was so close in many ways. So, thank you. It was great.
It's a bit like being on Big Brother. Except you can go to the movies.
I think, as Isabelle said, there is no written didactic criteria for evaluating a movie, but the criteria becomes, of course, your sense, or a kind of combination of your heart, your brain, and your soul. And I thought it will be quite, how do you say, not unharmonic, how do you say, unharmonic jury, but it was, it was surprisingly harmonious. We were quite in harmony. It was something surprising for me, and everybody was very intellectual, and everybody talked about the movies very intellectually. And although we didn't decide most of the prizes unanimously,